I guess I could say I consider this a companion piece to the other novel I'm intending on doing. This one will be Halloween related. And the purpose of it is to kind of serve as something of an interquel between uh, H5 and the fan film I'm doing. Just like the other novel, the way I plan on releasing it is that you'll get each chapter as a separate video. I'll probably draw about maybe two or three unique pictures for each video, so it's not just the same visual for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And then if I'm able to finish writing the whole thing and recording all of it and editing all of the audio, then I'll eventually put it up as one big giant multiple hour long video, depending on how long the novel ends up being. But yeah, it's supposed to be an interquel, give a little bit more of characterization to some of the events because in the original H6, we don't actually see how the town reacted to the events of H5. Like, we know that they banned Halloween, but in terms of just seeing people react to things, how they took it, it's not really addressed all that much. And I should also give this warning. So, Michael will be a presence in the sense that characters will talk about him. They'll make reference to his different, at this point, three murder sprees. But besides flashbacks, and again, characters just talking about him, he will not appear. Whether this is only 5 chapters, 10 chapters, I think it'll be at least probably like 15 or something. But whether this goes on for a dozen chapters or however long, you're not going to see Michael outside of, again, maybe a flashback here or there, or some kind of person just talking about him. Maybe someone's wearing a costume that looks like him. And the reason for that and it's also like ties into why I don't really like the idea of a Halloween TV series and just like the concept of it, because Michael doesn't work the same way that Jason or Chucky or Freddy work, where he's specifically tied to a certain month and more particularly date of the year. And I guess if you see him so much, like just episode by episode, I think it kind of cheapens him. Like if you see uh, Laurie or Loomis episode by episode, I don't think there's an issue with that because they do things throughout the years uh, that are independent of him, just their daily living. And so when he comes back, you know, each Halloween it's a big event. Like, oh my God, how are we going to survive him? Have we prepared ourselves enough over the last 11 months? But yeah, I really want it to be a prequel. I wanted to go over some of the stuff that just happens as a result of H5 because that ending to that movie is really dark. You've got this, whole police force taken out, right? The mysterious man in black character who, I'm going to reveal the identity of. It's not Dr. Wynn. And you have just, people whole knowing that this is not bound to the continuity of Curse, right? It's supposed to be its own, unique thing it's leading into, will make it more appealing. I guess it's kind of like if someone were to make a new sequel to H2O that is like serious and saying, yeah, Laurie actually killed Michael and here's what happened afterward. It would, it would be a sequel to something you saw, 20 years ago, but it would still have like a freshness to it because you don't know what direction it can go in because it's deleted the movie that was originally supposed to come after that. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can get to a point in terms of like content in plans where I can do at least one chapter of either of these different novels I'm planning on doing per week, and then anything else that comes out is just like a bonus thing. Like, I do want to still make some Scream stuff, some Child's Play stuff if I could stop getting my comment section turned off. But I think doing either one of these, either once a week or twice a week, right, depending on how quick or I can write the stuff and I'm satisfied with it, will at least give me a little bit more consistency when it comes to uploading, and also lead into potentially more content. Because like I said, I'm gonna, for the fan film, it's gonna be put out in a way where maybe I just do some clips here or there, right, and then merge all of it together. But I am very serious about it. We've been talking about it long enough. It's time to get down to making it. So uh yeah, hopefully I can start on one of these before the end of the year. I think I can. I actually have chapter one of the other novel already completed. I just want to proofread through it. So thanks for listening and have a good rest of your year.